First of all, for our audience members that may not know, can you give us a general definition of what a recession is?
Yeah, and recession is one of these words that we get hammered with all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You listen to CNBC, you read the Wall Street Journal. It's once a day an article will come up or news story. Or, are we going to have a recession? Is the economy slowing down? So it is a scary topic. But before we really, define what a recession is, we have to cover how the economy works or what a business cycle is. So a recession is part of a business cycle. They're actually normal. So I know they're scary, but they do happen. And there's 4 phases to the business cycle. And what we find is that throughout history, these business cycles wind up repeating themselves. So you can have the period that we're in now, which is called an expansion, or it's more aptly known as a bull market. So this is when, the economy's humming along, everything's great, the stock market's great, unemployment's low. And then at some point it hits a peak. That means the top of the expansion or the top of the bull market. Then the next phase is we see that contraction, where that's the recession, where all of a sudden things slow down. We have to, there's businesses pull back on their spending, and then it actually hits some bottom point, which is called the trough. And once it hits that bottom point, we repeat ourselves. We go back through that expansion and peak, contraction, and trough. And this has happened forever throughout time. So recession is really defined as when we have 2 quarters in a row where our GDP, or gross domestic product, is actually declining.